Listen, I went from crying every single day about my future, having no life's purpose, to then finding my passions, committing to a university, and attracting my dream apartment with my best friend into my life in just 9 months. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can transform your life and turn it around in just a few simple steps. Chapter 1, the wake-up call. This for me was about a year ago in December of 2022 when I got on a meeting with the college advisor, because I was a junior in high school, right? Except I really didn't know anything about myself. I only had one hobby, and it was literally this YouTube channel. And after the call, I was absolutely bawling because I realized, guess what? I really don't want to go to school. I hate school. I have no purpose. I have no passion in life. I just want to sit in my room and rot in my room forever. Literally told my dad this as well, and my dad was like, Olivia, look, you don't have to go to college if you don't want to go to college, but you're getting a job, you're getting out of your room, you are living your life, okay? You cannot waste your life in your room. And that really hit me hard because for the past few years, right, we were in quarantine and I got so used to isolating myself. Then I realized, wow, this is not the real world. Even though I was extremely depressed and anxious and everything like that, yes, I wanted change, but change seemed hard. So every single day after that, I would have a complete meltdown. But these tips that I'm about to share with you are the exact things that saved me from where I was and got me to where I am now. Started working on activities to really help me find myself. We are programmed to want to spend our lives in our comfort zone. Staying in your comfort zone, being complacent, if you never bleed, you're never gonna grow. That's what Taylor Swift once said. I carry that quote with me always. I also love from her, hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven. Staying in your comfort zone is actually going to negatively impact your mental and emotional well-being, because if you are living the same routine every day, one that is super unfulfilling for yourself, you're not getting anywhere and you're not making any progress. Life is not going to be comfortable 100% of the time. It's going to be comfortable once you put in the work to make it comfortable. Life was never meant to be easy, and that is something that many of us don't want to accept. Now, this wake-up call is really going to force self-reflection. When I had mine, I started completely reevaluating literally every single thing in my life, thinking, what brought me here? What happened to me? Because I was always that kid that would always push to be on top, started slacking off, but I realized that is really not who I am deep down. That is not who I am, and that is not what this little girl would want for me. I have heard this quote so much, and you may have also heard it, but it is, the cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. You do not want to be on your deathbed at 80, 90 something years old and wishing that you had done something about your life different, because when you die, you want to be fulfilled with your life. You want to know that I truly lived it to the best I could. You don't want to have regrets, because I think that that is the scariest thing. Knowing that you're about to die and knowing that you didn't do everything you wanted to do. You didn't help the amount of people that you could have helped. Your potential is limitless. Every single person watching this video right now has potential in their lives. Do not waste it, and do not be that dying 80-something-year-old wishing that you had done something different sooner. Chapter 2, finding your passion. Now, Olivia, how do you find your passion? You've talked about it so much, but I just don't know what the first step to take is. The first step to take is reflect on your interests. If you're so depressed that you literally do not even have any interests, what did your child self want to be? For me, I used to always want to be a teacher. Guess what I'm doing right now? I may not be your stereotypical teacher, but I am teaching people out there. I was always super passionate about creating videos, editing, filming. That's what I'm doing right now, right? I took what I once loved and ran with it. You do not have to see yourself doing a certain thing for the rest of your life to be able to enjoy that passion right now. You're not stuck with it. If you choose something right now as a passion of yours, you're not stuck with it for the rest of your life. You can always change what you want to do. But for right now, enjoy that. What do you like learning about? Assess your skills and talents. Literally, what are you good at? What could you beat everybody doing? What energizes you and what makes you feel alive and fulfilled? And again, if you genuinely do not know and you have no direction in life, what I want you to do is go take a personality test. I myself am an ENFJ, and after you take this personality test, I want you to look at the suggested careers. But I just now, like an hour ago, looked up what the best careers are for an ENFJ personality type. And guess what they told me? Psychology, social working, teaching, counseling. I am going next year in college to major in psych. So if it works this way, it can also work the other way around. You go take this personality test and you look at the careers and the interests and things that you are naturally talented at. It's gonna give you a whole bunch of ideas of things you can do. And you never know, one just might resonate with you. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is experiment. Trial and error is key. You have all the time in the world to figure out what you wanna do. Embrace the process of experimentation. Like I said, take a passion and run with it. You can attend workshops, live classes, watch videos online, start to create things. If all else fails, consider what you dislike. Consider what you do not want to do. Consider how you do not want to live. Because once I did this, I realized I'm like, okay, I would hate that, so what's the opposite of that? I don't want to do your stereotypical program job. I want to create things. So discovering what you don't want to do can sometimes lead you to discovering what you do want to do. And the next thing is set goals, take small steps, connect with your like-minded individuals, and form a community around you. I myself, being super interested in self-improvement, took so much time watching videos on YouTube, researching about different topics, Literally, how can I make my life to be the best I want it to be? Which is why I have to say that your phone, your devices, is a tool to harm you or a tool to help you. Doom scrolling, mindless scrolling, comparing yourself to other people on social media, that's all gonna harm you. But if you use your phone to inspire you to connect with others, learn lessons like you're learning right now watching my video, then your phone is a powerful tool that works in your favor. Which brings me to the sponsor of today's video. Thank you so much to Ornarto for sponsoring this portion of the video. When shopping for iPhone cases, I know an element many of us value is quality. However, I have seen many iPhone cases on the market that are upwards of $40. So if you are looking to save money, I have the perfect option for you. I received a baby pink and white silicone case from them, but there are so many other colors you can choose from on their website. I immediately fell in love with the softness of the silicone, and since I have the pink iPhone 13, I decided to put on the pink case to show you guys. The inside of all of their cases has a soft microfiber lining to protect the back of your phone, and because they make their cases in a very minimal style, they're super easy to customize if that's something you're interested in. So since you guys know I love Taylor Swift and I got over 200 Taylor Swift stickers, I decided to pick from some of these and decorate my new phone cases with them. I am in love with the coquette bow trend, so I put a bow on the phone case as well. Like I mentioned before, Ornarto's phone cases are already super affordable, but you can get even more off of that, 10% to be exact, using my code OliviaA10. So make sure to go shop Ornarto's website and use my code to get 10% off your new favorite phone case today. So now that you have your passions, or at least an idea of something a passion of yours would be, you're gonna figure out how to connect that passion from passion to purpose. Working with a therapist has really been beneficial for me, just any sort of professional guidance, because while I am someone who can speak on this topic because I have been through things myself, I'm not a professional by any means, and just finding someone who can talk with you one-on-one and really understand your personal problems can help a lot. Sometimes it is really easy to feel insignificant, but you need to realize that you have a greater impact on anything than you might realize. And I feel like a common thing with purposes is I want to leave the world a better place than how it was whenever I found it. For me, I really want to help people who are struggling with their mental health, feeling lost in life, create the life that they always dreamed of, and become their best selves. So that's my purpose in life, right? And I can think that me talking to a silly little camera in the middle of my room on a random Saturday is stupid and it won't affect people. But guess what? I have watched similar videos from whenever I was struggling, similar videos of people talking about how they turned their life around, and that completely inspired me to do the same. What I'm trying to say is what you're doing has an impact. How can your passion positively affect things? And chapter 3, turning your traumas into lessons. The things you have gone through have the potential to inspire others. I have gone through some of the worst things in life, but I'm grateful for that because for one, it literally made me stronger and taught me so much. But for two, I can use these lessons to help other people to potentially save them from getting to how bad I was. There is so much power in sharing your story. And this is called the ripple effect of positivity. I'm just one person, right? But I can inspire many different other people, and then those people then decide to change their lives and then inspire a whole group of people around them to do the same. It's just like if you threw a rock into a pond and then the ripples and waves go everywhere. Suddenly expands even though you only threw that rock in that one little place in the water. We are all together in this. Nobody's alone in life. More people than you think can relate to your experiences than you may think. And finally, chapter 4, mindset shifts. You choose how your mindset is. And that mindset is going to determine the outcome of your life. Because yes, there are some things that you can't control. Some things may happen to you, but ultimately what decides the outcome of that situation is what you decide to think about it. You can either have a passive mindset or an active mindset. A passive mindset is kind of like having an external locus of control, which in psychology means that you believe that everything that happens in your life is completely in the hands of something else. You can't control it. Meanwhile, an internal locus of control means that you do have the power to determine the outcome of your life. It is completely up to you to choose between those mindsets. People with an active mindset take initiative in their lives and they seek opportunities and they're proactive. Meanwhile, passive people sit and rot in their bed all day because they think that life just happens to them. They don't have an effect on their life. You do have an effect on your life. And this also kind of goes along with shifting from a victim mindset and be like, oh, why is everything bad always happening to me? Stop letting other things control you. It's not that serious. Ultimately, you decide how you want to live your life, so make it a good one. And this is something that I struggled with for a very long time, which is why I'm trying to drill it into your brain right now. Number 2, growth mindset. There's literally no such thing as failure. It is just a stepping stone to success. 3, the shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Someone who has a scarcity mindset thinks that there is a lack of things in the world. There is a fixed limit on, first off, how much money they can make, how much happiness they can have, how much material things, whatever. And that is unfortunate. Someone who has an abundance mindset thinks that there's enough money in the world floating around for me to become a millionaire. There is enough abundance in life for me to have exactly what I dream of. And when you start believing that, these things are literally going to start to come to you. And with that being said, that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. By watching this video, you have already taken the first step to finding your passion, finding your purpose, and creating the life you knew was always meant for you. So the next thing to do would be to actually follow the steps in this video. I want you to go research certain things. Just look up ideas of passions. You are sure to find one because there are millions out there. Anything in life can be a passion. I am very proud of myself for how far I have come in honestly such a short amount of time, and I thought that I wasted so much of my life being in that lack mindset. I realize now I'm literally only 17. I am so glad I figured this out when I did, and the rest of my life is just gonna be great because now I've already learned this lesson. Yes, I had to go through so much to get here, but I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful that now I can help you guys. Let me know about a passion of yours and what you are proactively doing to implement that into your life. If you guys are struggling with something, make sure that you drop it down below in the comments. We're all gonna lift each other up. I'm gonna respond to you. I respond to literally everyone. And if there's something that you want me to make a video on, I will do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly means the world to me. I hope I helped you in some way. Make sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe so that you don't miss my new videos every week. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.